up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ken and I'm coming live from Kenya in East Africa, and let me invite you all to the channel for the new as well as for the returning viewers. Today it's very cloudy, and I think it has been this way maybe throughout the week. We are experiencing a lot of rains, so it's very calm, cool. And today's video is I want also to share, because now I've been sharing with you guys most updates on the house or whatever we are doing in the compound regarding homesteading. And today I wanted to share one of my projects that I've been doing on the side, because I've been trying to rebuild my motorbike. And before you get into that, let me share some parts, because the last time I think it was like some days back, we were fencing some plants together with my dad. So that the two you are seeing, I think, were the last ones. So we were done and actually came in front of and completed this part, which we earlier planted some fruits, because if you're building, I think also planting fruits is so important. So we planted fruits and trees like we usually do. And I think in the next few weeks, because I'm planting some cypress, I'll share with you on how far I'm going with them, because I'm supposed to buy some planting bags. So once I get them, we'll share that. So these are the fruits that we were trying to fence, so that our sheep don't interfere with them, and also together with this tree over here. So now they can get enough sunlight, because we fenced it, cut some bushes that were around them. Then now it's very clear, at least if I compare it to the way it was looking. So I think we won't really touch them. This is how it looks like. So some of these are called offsets. Yes, so some of them, all of them actually, we obtained while we were making our roofing. So the offsets that remain, you can use them to make cow sheds, chicken houses for chicken. I don't know what they are usually called. You can make a kennel for dogs. What else? You can make literally even a cabin. You can make a cabin, you can make a home. So they can do a lot of things. So even if these ones, I know they'll be removed one day from here, so still, if they're in good condition, they can be used elsewhere. And we can keep on recycling them over and over again. So let me go and share with you the update. Today it looks like I'm at home alone. It's very quiet. There's no people actually. I think with only my younger sister. Today is on a weekend, so they don't go to school. I think that is very common, very common in Kenya, I think even in Africa. So on weekends people don't go to school, people rest, some go to church. So look at our compound. I think the compound that I've been making, at least I can say for sure, I'm having a break. I've never touched it for almost a week, heading to 2 weeks, and it's still clean, with only our sheep's grazing. So we only have a few, actually five sheep, but maybe they'll start some new ones, or some baby sheep. So they're only like 5. So they are the only ones eating the grass. All of the weeds are gone. So that's what I was aiming for. I know in some few months it will be better looking than it is now. Yeah, so let's go and check the bike, share with you how far I've gone. When I was starting, I never knew. I knew how long it was gonna take, because I estimated to rebuild the bike in maybe 9 months, 10 months at most. But since we started rebuilding it in December last year. We removed the cables, removed the engine out of the bike, and even the tires. Went to our nearest shopping center. We painted it, returned it back, left it for a week to dry up. Then I placed back the front wheel, because for now I only have the front wheel. I'm supposed to go and get the rear wheel. Yes, so returned the front wheel, but I never returned the engine, simply because there are some of the things that we need to put first before we put it back. So this is our garage. This is our garage over here. So this garage is very important because we use it for storing our farm products or whatever we've harvested. It's so dark. Yes, and also I'm changing it to a place where I can store my vehicles, maybe that are on project. Like now we have our motorbike over here. Yes, and apart from the motorbike, look at, we have our hen over here with these chicks. So she hatched, I think beginning of the week. She has like 17 chicks. So because the weather is cold, it's literally raining like almost every day. So this is the best warm place we usually bring them. So we feed them for like a month. Then after that we take them out. Yeah. So they have their feed. These are just flour and some water, but for the water we usually give them some vitamins. Yes, so this one is, it's called, I think it has a very long name. So you can give pigs, chickens, horses, turkey, camels, bulls, smaller chicks. I'm seeing over here a lamb and a dog. So these are it's just a multivitamin, something like that. So this one you add into their water. Yeah, so this is our bike over here. And I think the last thing I bought recently, which I have not shared, was this. It's called bearing. Yes, so this is the name. So it makes, this is how it looks like. So it makes the wheels to turn. Yeah, so this one was this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So it's the one you put inside the drum. So this one is called the drum. Different bikes have different design of the drum. So this is where the speedometer. So this is where you put the, how do you call them? So for you to know which speed you are running with up here, the cables are being connected to the drum. So those things are usually inside it. So it's a little bit hollow. These are the places where cables, the brake, the speedometer cables should go into. So that's only for you to know. So what makes the all wheel to run is this thing over here. Yes. So I don't have one for the back, so I decided to get. So probably we'll use it in the near future. But for now, this is how our bike looks like. This is the exhaust. This is how exhaust look like. So we removed the engine, we have not placed it back. It's a very nice big engine. It has like 6 gears. It has 6 gears. Most bikes have 4 or 5. And the speed, it's an off-road bike. The speedometer, this one goes for 160 kilometers. So this one is broken. This one is intact. So it has 6 gears with a speed of 160, which is very fast for most motorbikes. So the only thing that is lacking in this motorbike is the rear wheel, because I have everything except the rear wheel and the seat and the cables. So I only have this one cable for the clutch. So this is the clutch. So this cable, I have it. This one is the throttle, the one you pull like this. So it's called the throttle cable. I have it, but the one I have is broken. So this is how it looks. Yes, so this is how it looks. So it's broken around here. So I'm supposed to get it. So literally I have like 3 missing things: this throttle cable, a new one, a rear wheel, and a seat. Then from there we'll be able to put our oil, because I think I bought this is 1 liter of oil, and I bought some petroleum over here. So we wanted to start the engine with my guy. So he came, checked the engine, and told me it's in a good state. Although I have to just I'll have to remove the parts. By the time we'll be starting with the engine, trying to kickstart it, I'll try and paint it a little bit, because there are some parts, like you see this part. So I should paint it black again, the way it is. I won't really change much. Then put it back, because everything I'm seeing is in a good state. I'm trying also to look for spares on some of my friends, because since I started making the bike, I have a friend whom I think is almost my age mate. So he usually passes around with such bikes. So one day I made contact with him, exchange contacts, I mean. So I think if I'll ever need, maybe, because I even asked him if he had the rear wheel, because I'll buy if it's used one, as long as we get the motorbike out of this garage. But it seems like he didn't have, so I'll keep on looking for the spares and collecting them bit by bit, because the last time I bought something, I tried purchasing them through eBay, because eBay has a lot of spare parts. You can actually get a wide varieties of spare parts you need. But now the bad side of it is because I'm buying it on eBay, it means it looks like I'm importing it. So the bad thing about that is it's expensive if you're only buying one thing. But I think if you're purchasing a lot of spare parts through eBay, I think it's the best place, because the cost is usually high. Because if you buy one thing, my past experience, I noted sometimes the price regarding whatever you're buying, sometimes the cost of buying it is almost the cost of because you have to pay for importation costs, so the cost is almost like the same. Sometimes it's usually almost even a half of the price of whatever you're buying. So I figured out I won't really buy any spares on eBay. Maybe if I go to some friend, like I've met a friend. So the last time we spoke, he told me he's gonna take me to a place where they usually make their own. So I think that's where I'll get a few of the spare parts that I need, because for the ones that I've not mentioned, I think I have because if I buy the rear wheel, I'll be able to connect my chain over here, because I have most spare parts. So I'll connect the chain to this part. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Yes, so this part over here is where you put the chain. This part, you see how it's rotating? So if you rotate this part, the whole engine moves. So this is where I'm supposed to put the chain and connect it to the rear wheel, so that the bike can move. That's how it moves. So I think I've given myself a couple of maybe more months, because if I started making it around so shiny, if I started making it around December last year, if I complete it before December, I think it will be so nice, because actually we've done this year, I've done a couple of small things. They are really small, but they are a lot, so they keep on jumping, trying to diverge us off the course of continuing or completing the bike, but we are still on path. And if I add, maybe, because we are almost in the middle of the year, I'm remaining with 6 months to go for this bike to be on the roads. So I think I'll try as much as I can, and we'll see how it goes. The good thing, for the few things that I bought, like the petroleum, I won't ever buy them again. Like this one is a liter of petrol, so probably if I add, I'll only add very minimal, because I know if there's some that will be left, and I'll be maintaining with the bike with like exchanging oil, such things. Yeah, so I think the next time that I come, hopefully I should be coming with the rear wheel, so that we put it together, put on the engine back, and also the chain, because the good thing, I know how to put the chain back. There's a master usually on the chain. There's usually a master, like you see this one is the master, this one. So you have to remove it, this one, different from the rest. So you have to remove it and put it back. But I think in one of my videos, I think I showed you, it's so shiny. I think I showed you guys how to put on the master, put it off and back. Yeah, so hopefully I'll buy a used rear wheel just to make it run. There was one guy who gave me an option of buying, because the rear wheel is bigger in size, so if you put a smaller one, the smaller ones are common in the village. I can literally go to the shops and get one, but they are really small. So if you put them, the bike will be low, because the front one is bigger, it's 21 in size. So if you put a smaller one at the back, the one at the back will be way lower. You know, these bikes, if you are rebuilding it, it's better to rebuild it the exact ways, buying the exact spare parts, so that if it's complete, it will look like the exact new bike, like that. But if you try to make the back wheel smaller, the front one is bigger than the back, the difference is way big. Definitely once you finish the whole bike, people will see a very big difference. And even the same bike like this one will start to look a little bit different, but I want it to be the same as new. So I'm just taking it slowly, and yeah, we'll move it. I think I'm not behind that much, I'm not really behind. Yeah, so we'll complete it hopefully before end year, hopefully. Yeah, so apart from that, because now we it's been actually 2 months, yeah, since people planted, since the planting season. So some of our small crops, like the ones we use in the house on a daily basis, we usually plant them close to the homestead. So now we are harvesting a few of them, with one of them being beans. Yes, so beans is a very good cash crop that takes only 2 months in the farm. So I'm trying to get on this other side. Yeah, so beans, if you're looking for a good cash crop that doesn't last on the farm, beans is one of them. So we harvested a few. Look at our septic tank. It's really raining. Look at how it's being filled with water. So some of our harvests are being done. We've actually started harvesting. Some people have even started harvesting maize. Not really harvesting, but just a few people, very few. So these are some of the beans. Yes, these are some of the beans that have already been harvested. So I want to finish my video for today so early, but before I finish it, let me explain one thing for you guys. So you see these pepper bags. So I'm looking for such pepper bags, but a transparent one. No, these ones are not transparent. Yes, these ones are not transparent. So I'm looking for the ones that are transparent. I know you have an image of it now in your heads. So I want a transparent one because I want to store fodder. I want to make fodder for our cattle, because that's what I'm aspiring to do. So I've stayed at home, and usually beginning of the year we usually experience a little bit of short or no rains during beginning of the year. So my plan was to, once this fodder is ready, because we are planning to take some stocks which are mainly seeds and go and transplant elsewhere. So because we want to have more, this one is called Napier grass, so we want to have more of it. So in order to have that, you have to plant a lot of them. So I'm planning to cut it once they are ready, separate the stalk from the leaves, cut the leaves into smaller pieces, then store for the animals. So you can either store them in a pit, you can dig a pit just like septic, then put the pieces you've cut into the pit, then compress, then cover. So you make sure so the purpose of that is to preserve. So you can preserve that way, wait for the period where you receive low rainfall to none or too little. Then now from there you can give your cattle instead of relying on grass. Or you can use a polythene paper, just transparent one, cover it up and tie. So you can store fodder like that, and maybe you can add a few what do they call them? I'm kinda, the words are going away, but those are the ways you can store fodder for your livestock. So that's what I'm planning to do, because we are only remaining with 6 months, and these ones takes like 3 months to mature. So in 6 months I'll harvest them twice and store. So I'm currently looking for just a transparent polythene. I won't really dig a pit, because now that's now a lot of work. So because I think if you do that, it's better if you do it when you have a lot of animals, so for you to deal with the pressure. But since we have just a few of them, I think doing it that way is the best way. So these ones are almost, so this is the stock, this part, yes. So once the stock is ready, we'll go and plant and store the rest. So what you can add a lot of supplements. That's what I was that's the words that I don't know how to call the supplements in name, but you can either put salt, not really salt, molasses. Yes, you can put molasses. Molasses is sugar, so usually if you preserve it with molasses, it can take like a year before it gets spoiled. It depends on how maybe you've sealed it, because if you seal it badly, it will start to dry up. Yeah, so I think before that one, because we haven't really harvested them, maybe in the next 3 weeks they'll be fully ready. So I have to get the pepper bag before then. Yeah, but apart from that, it's been very calm at home. We're just trying to dig some of our grass, because you see we planted this front part, so we've been trying to unweed them, because if you see this part was planted with this part, but we've only unweeded this part going all the way down. So it's simply you're planting grass then unweeding the grass. So you are removing the other type of grass which you don't want. Then from there you are left with the one you want. Yes. So I think I will continue, and I'm gonna end my video. It's almost 5 in the evening, so take care of yourself, and I think from here we'll meet in our next video. My battery is kinda running low, so stay safe and see you next video. Bye bye.